Ding dong, were the steeple bells ever quite as gay? Wonderful, wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful day. Bluebirds in the bluebell sing a song to send me along my way. Wonderful, wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, I've got to own up, I'm as grown up as can be. Seems I've gone and flown up to a bright, merry, airy fairyland, and so you'll forgive me if I simply throw out my chest and say, beautiful, glorious, heavenly, marvelous, wonderful, wonderful day.
Gentlemen, once again, we are pleased to bring you that singular performer, Jimmy Durante.
What did you mean by calling me a singular performer? Don't I do a lot of singing with you girls?
Yes, you do, Jimmy, and we really enjoy it.
You think you enjoy it? For me, it's been one of the greatest thrills of my life.
Thank you, Jimmy. That's such a wonderful compliment.
You know, I'm glad you recognized it. And I got to thinking, if I get this big of a thrill singing with the four of you, imagine what would happen if I had 8. And then imagine if I sang with 16. Imagine what a thrill that would be. Then imagine a whole community.
But, Jimmy, where could you get an entire community?
I looked into that, and I got them here with me tonight. Excuse me, girls, while I gin them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Durante singing his latest recording with the wonderful Watts Community Choir.
Where brother. He's my brother. If I'm late at all, I'm late. With sadness that everyone's heart is filled with the gladness of love for one another. It's a long, long road from which there is no return. While we're on our way to there, why not share? Why not share? And the load doesn't weigh me down. He ain't heavy. 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 Oh, yes, it is. He ain't heavy. No. He ain't
You are watching Jimmy Durante presents the Lennon Sisters Hour with tonight's guests, Walter Brennan, the Watts Community Choir, and special guest, Dinah Shore.
Walter Brennan is a veteran movie actor whose career has spanned 4 decades. He has many wonderful memories relating to his career, but tonight we've asked him to share with us some of his personal recollections. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Walter Brennan.
You know, every now and again I sort of like to come up here in the attic and sort of poke around. Most of the things that have found their way up here, they just ain't of much earthly value. But for one reason or another, I just never had the heart to throw them away. Oh, hiya, Martha. You still got a wonderful shape. Inside this old trunk, there's a lot of memories from a lot of years. You know, it took 3 years and a lot of gum wrappers to get a ball of tinfoil this big. And I guess that's better than sitting around and wasting your time like some young folks do today. Hey, look at this. This is a hula dance I painted on a necktie. You know, I got that in Hawaii. Boy, that was some vacation. 2 weeks in a tie store. Oh, here's Martha's old fox fur. Oh, Shep. Why, we thought you wandered off in the winter of '29. Come on, boy, roll over. Attaboy, roll over. That's it, boy. You know, I taught him how to play dead, and he's never forgotten that trick. Oh, here's your menu. This is from a restaurant in Atlantic City. Here's where Martha and I had a romantic dinner. Pierre's House of Clams. I remember we dined on roast-legged clam. Clam salad and clam ice cream. You know, it was the first time ice cream ever squirted me. I know we ate so much that night I couldn't finish my coffee. I think I'll do it now. It ain't warm, but it's sure strong. No wonder it's Pierre's special grind of clam coffee. I'll never forget later on that week, I got a long-distance telephone call from Snag Werris, all the way from California. I was busy pumping up the inner tube at the time, and I had to put Snag on hold. Hello, Snag? By golly, he's still holding on. How are you, Snag? What? Feeling poorly, huh? Well, listen, Snag, Listen, Snag! I can't talk now. I'm busy reminiscing. Say, do you mind if I put you on hold? Well, Snag always was a patient man. Well, now, what's this? Well, it's an old player piano roll. I wonder if it's still working. I remember this old player piano. I wondered what happened to the young fella that used to come over Saturday nights and play. He was a sweet little guy. Had a great big nose. Okay. He ain't changed a bit. A little dustier, that's all.
Hey, what's going on here? Listen, whatever happened to the 2 beers you went out for?
Prohibition came in.
Oh, well, while you were out, there was a phone call for you from Snag Werris.
When did he call?
It was either in 1932 or 1938.
What did he say?
I couldn't hear him. There was a dog barking.
Well, partner, say, you want to do one of the old songs?
No. Why be old-fashioned? Let's do one of the new songs I hear you playing on the radio downstairs.
Yeah, well, which one was that?
The one that goes like this. Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. You twinkle above us. We twinkle below.
Good morning, starshine. You lead us along. My love and me as we sing our early morning singing song. Clippy, cluppy, gloopy, nippy, nappy, noopy, lap, 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 sippy, sappy, sappy, nippy, noopy, happy, nappy, lee-lo-lo. Toby, Obie, Walla, Doobie, Happy, Nabba, early summer singing song. Toby, Obie, Walla, Doobie, Happy, Nabba, early morning singing song. Toby, Obie, Walla, Doobie, Nappy, Nabba, early morning singing song.
One of our favorite singers is the lovely and talented lady who is best described this way. Mwah! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dinah Shore.
What are you doing the rest of your life? North and south and east and west of your life. I have only one request of your life, that you spend it all with me. All the seasons and the times of your days, all the nickels and the dimes of your days. Let the reasons and the rhymes of your days all begin and end with me. I want to see your face in every kind of light, in fields of dawn and forests of the night. And when you stand before the candles on a cake, oh, let me be the one to hear the silent wish you made. Those tomorrows waiting deep in your eyes, in the world of love you keep in your eyes. I'll awaken what's asleep in your eyes. It may take a kiss or two. Through all of my life, summer, winter, spring, and fall of my life, all I ever will recall of my life is all of my life with you. That's an Academy Award contender.
Yeah, is it from your new album?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so glad you. I really like
And
it.
we're so thrilled you're on our show.
We're
just so happy to have you.
Listen, I'm so very glad to be here. You know, I have some mixed emotions.
Mixed emotions.
Mhm. Well, I'm both happy and sad.
Well, what are you happy about and what are you sad about?
Well, Janet, I'm happy that I'm here, and I'm sad that we didn't do it sooner.
Oh, yeah, we sure feel that way too, Dinah. But we don't want you to be sad.
No.
And so what can we do to make you happy?
Well, there are two little favors I'd like to ask, Peggy, but I really don't want to make trouble for anybody.
Oh, no trouble. Anything.
Really? Mm-hmm. All right. Number one, I'd like us to do a medley of Beatles songs.
Beatles songs?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, we'd have to have new orchestrations and new arrangements. Kind of have to change our style and sing in a different key. It might be quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Janet, Dinah's our guest.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Dinah. Beatle medley wouldn't be any trouble at all.
Now, what was the other favorite?
Well, the other favorite. No, forget it. I don't even want to talk about it. No,
Come on, don't be shy.
Well, it's not that I'm shy. It's just that the more I think about it, the more impossible it seems.
Well, it's only impossible if you don't tell us.
Right.
Oh, all right. I want to be a Lennon sister, too.
Now, that's impossible.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, you'd have to change your hair and your style, and we'd have
Janet,
Dinah's our guest.
Well, in that case, there's nothing to it.
Dinah, just follow your sisters. A one, a two.
Buy you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright.
I'll get you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel all right.
For I don't care too much for money, 'cause money can't buy me love, can't buy me love. Everybody tells me so. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. All the lonely people, where do they all come from? Eleanor Rigby. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Something in the way he moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way he woos me. I don't want to leave him now. You know I believe in how. Don't want to leave him now. You know I believe in how. La 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 la. Hey, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. You can start to make it better. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love and find me love. I want somebody to love. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know they tell me that love is grand, and this thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say.
To leave your house some morning
And without any warning, you're stopping people shouting that love is grand. To hold a man in your arms is wonderful, wonderful in every way, in every way, in every way, so they say.
You've heard the expression in movies that many scenes wind up on the cutting room floor and are never seen by the viewing audience. Well, the same thing is true on television.
For instance, last week when Jack Benny was on the show, we were discussing his birthday because it happened to fall on that day, and there were some mistakes made that were very, very funny, but because of time on the show, they weren't allowed to be on. But we have them here on a projector. Girls, should we show them? Yes. Ready? You get it? Yeah.
Would you like to talk about music?
Yes, that's a good idea. After all, I do play the violin.
Yes, we know. And we think you play it beautifully.
Now, wait a minute. What did you say?
I said, we think you play it beautifully.
You do?
No, but it's your birthday.
You couldn't wait, could you? He's got one. That's the only funny line you've got in this whole thing, and you couldn't wait. Now let's try that again.
Okay.
Now get it right this time.
We
What?
think you play the violin beautifully.
You do? Now.
All right, let's try it again.
We think you play the violin beautifully.
You do?
It seems we stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when.
Can't remember where or when.
The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. You smiled, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when.
Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again and again.
And so it seems that we have met before, and loved before, and for the first time seems to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when, where or
Next, the Lennon Sisters and their guest, Walter Brennan.
Jimmy, but would you pardon me just a minute? I want to ask...
Not now, Dinah, I'm working.
Yeah, but Jimmy, this is very important to me. I really would like to ask...
Listen, you should have talked to me before. I already got a date for tonight.
Well, it actually isn't about a date for tonight, Jimmy.
I'll put you down for Tuesday.
Thank you, that's very sweet. But really, if I could, I'd like to talk to you about something about the show right now.
Oh, okay. Ask me anything.
Okay, Jimmy, it's this particular scene here, in the obligatory scene where I languidly stroll toward the proscenium and arbitrarily admonish the ingenue and dismiss all the principals. What I want to know, Jimmy, is how do I play it?
You're talking right up my alley.
Well, but I didn't mean... How should I play it?
Why, you play it cool.
Oh, I do. Jimmy, why didn't I think of that? You've really been so good to me. Could I?
She turns me on. Now, you know, folks, tonight we're going to Boston. So come along with us. We're going to recreate a part of the American Revolution. So, naturally, we promise that the following will be wonderfully revolting.
it ever so humble, there's no place like Boston, Massachusetts. Let's take an old-fashioned walk. We're just bursting with talk.
The center of this historical city is the Boston Common, a small park where for almost 200 years people have gathered for all sorts of reasons.
What a tale could be told if we went for an old-fashioned walk.
For example, the Boston Tea Party, young America's first protest against oppression. It could have been on this very spot that a group of outraged citizens met to plot the overthrow of tyranny and do their thing.
So I say to you, oppression by the king is despotism. Taxation without representation is tyranny. And running around in these Indian costumes is embarrassing. Now, where's that Ebenezer Fink?
What in Sam Hill is the idea of getting me out of bed at midnight dressed like an Indian?
You call that being dressed like an Indian? You forgot your beads.
Yeah, but I dressed in such a hurry that I nearly forgot my teeth, too. Now tell me, why do you get it dressed up like this?
We're dressed like Indians so nobody will recognize us.
Well, if you don't want to be recognized, you better put a teepee over that big nose of yours. And now, what does Sam Hill is all this about?
It's a protest meeting, Fink.
Count me out.
But we're gonna do away with taxes.
Count me in. What's that fella doing, that grumbling there?
He's a real Indian.
Well, if he don't like what is going on in this country, why didn't he go back where he come from?
That's what I say. Okay, now here's the plan. Fink.
Will you stop calling me Fink?
But that's your real name, Ebenezer Fink.
Well, don't call me that. Call me what my wife calls me. On second thought, you better call me Fink.
Okay, boys, I got two plans. Plan one is get on that boat with the tea bags, cut a hole in it, and sink it.
Well, that's the dumbest plan I ever heard. Because when that boat sinks, we'll be on it.
That's why I got plan number 2. We start by dumping 5 tons of tea overboard. Then we sink a sugar barge. And then we toss in a slice of lemon.
Well, will that help us get rid of the taxes?
No, but we'll have the most refreshing harbor in New England. Come on, Fink.
Trees of Boston Common bear the names of many great lovers who have strolled this way. Like this one, for instance. John Cabot loves Mary Lodge. And here's Mary Lodge loves Bruce Cabot. And over here we have one that's been here quite a long time. Betsy Ross loves Jack Benny. Not all of these loves were happy ones.
Tropical nights, orchids in bloom, sultry perfume, intrigues and dangers with passionate strangers. I've seen it all, and as I recall, him in Boston, in the native quarter. He was from Harvard, just across the border. It was a magical night with romance everywhere. There was something in the air. There always is in Boston. We walked to the Common, that's a pretty park there. And as I remember, it was pretty dark in this exotic locale by a silver lagoon underneath a voodoo moon. We fell asleep in Boston. We danced in a trance, and I dreamed of romance till the strings of my heart seemed to be knotted, and even the poems seemed to be parted. The Boston Beguine was casting its spell, and I was drunk with love and cheap muscatel. Exotic Boston, home of the beach and home of the Boston Beguine.
Boston, tryout town for Broadway musicals. Many a night, composers would come to Boston Commons looking for the inspiration that would make their show a hit.
Oh, Sam. Sam, what are we gonna do? Tomorrow night's opening night and we don't have a finale. We need a song that people will come out whistling.
Yeah, you're right. The show's gonna be a failure. We gotta have a better closing song than "You Never Get the Blues When Your Business is Shoes." It's awful.
How about something romantic? You know, the shoe salesman looks up at the girl and says, I've grown accustomed to your laces.
Well, Sam, it has a kind of a ring to it, but I think we need something more rousing. I mean, something about the shoe business itself. Like, there's new business in shoe business. There's new business in shoe business?
You're right, but why does it have to be the shoe business? Why can't it...
I know, you're right, it could be the show business. Oh, wait a minute. Listen, I got an... Oh, if I only had a piano. I tell you...
Oh, here!
Where?
Here!
Oh, here! No business. Like show business.
Like, no business, I know!
Everything about it is a feeling.
Everything the traffic will love.
Nowhere can you get that extra feeling when you are stealing that extra bite. There's no people that show people they smile when they're alone.
Yesterday they told you you would not go far.
That night you open and there you are.
Let's go on with the show.
What do you think?
It'll never make it.